A dusty road shimmered under the harsh afternoon sun as 37-year-old Bilal wiped sweat off his forehead. His hands were black with grease, his clothes torn and oil-stained, but there was pride in his eyes, pride built from years of honest struggle. Life hadn't been kind. After his small workshop shut down due to unpaid bills and a failed loan, he worked odd jobs fixing motorbikes and cars by the roadside just to feed his family of 5. Every day, he prayed for just one break, just one chance. That day seemed like any other, until a sleek black SUV pulled up to the edge of the road. The man inside was around 60, well-dressed, clearly someone from a different world. He stepped out, frustrated. "Car just stopped," he said. "Battery seems fine, but it won't start." Bilal didn't ask questions. He nodded politely, picked up his toolbox, and got to work. He noticed the man's expensive watch, polished shoes, and quiet, commanding presence. But Bilal never judged a person's worth by money. As he worked, the man watched him closely, impressed by how calmly Bilal diagnosed the problem, a fuel pump failure, and began a temporary fix using nothing but wire, tape, and pure skill. Within 20 minutes, the SUV roared back to life. The man looked at him, stunned. "How did you even—" he asked. Bilal just smiled. "Experience. Years of it." "You saved my day. I was headed to a board meeting I couldn't afford to miss," the man said, pulling out his wallet. Bilal raised his hand. "No need, sir. You were in trouble. I did what I could." There was a pause. Then the man's tone changed. "What's your name?" "Bilal? Do you own a workshop?" "Used to. Lost it 2 years ago. Things haven't been easy." The man nodded thoughtfully. "Would you be interested in managing one?" Bilal looked confused. "What do you mean?" "I own 500 companies, Bilal," the man said softly. "One of them happens to be a nationwide auto repair chain. I've been looking for people who don't just work with hands but with heart. Come work with me. I want you to run one of my centers, maybe even more." Bilal couldn't speak. His throat tightened, eyes burning. He looked at the engine, then at the man, and then at the sky, as if whispering a silent thank you to the one who had never abandoned him. 6 months later, Bilal stood inside a newly renovated auto workshop. His name gleamed on the signage. He wore a clean uniform now, and 5 workers stood under his guidance. His kids were in school. His wife smiled again. All because he helped a stranger without expecting anything in return. Shorter, emotionally stronger version. Bilal, a struggling 37-year-old roadside mechanic, barely earned enough to feed his kids. One hot afternoon, a luxury SUV broke down in front of him. Inside was a wealthy, frustrated man, clearly someone used to boardrooms, not breakdowns. Bilal fixed the car swiftly using scraps and skill. When offered money, he humbly refused, saying,